If you guys know me, then you probably know that I make a lot of videos on relationships. And an inevitable part of liking someone that is not talked about as often is heartbreak. Whether it's a breakup or someone not liking you back. In this video, I'm inviting you guys to come along with me on a journey of getting over a heartbreak, and I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips on how to deal with someone not liking you back and how to deal with a heartbreak. So, what happened? Everything kind of feels like an illusion, or was it like all just in my head? So that was me a month ago. I had this person that I liked a lot, but from the way things were going, it was pretty clear that we did not see eye to eye anymore. We could not understand each other anymore, and despite how bad I felt about it, I knew that I had to move on from it. So I decided to give myself a 24-hour glow up and move to a different country where I'm actually at right now. Okay, so the first step is,
are you free? It's an emergency.
To get my nails done, because that will make me feel so much better. Look at the mess!
Bad day. You can't even imagine.
Nail check! Okay, to be honest, I kind of like already feel like a tiny bit better after getting my nails done. I also got a face clean. I don't know exactly what it's called. And now I'm going to dye my hair while listening to my ultimate heartbreak playlist. Okay, we got the paint right here. I also got this thingy to put the paint on, and you guys might be like, you should really get a bowl, but I'm kind of like, I want this to be like an art canvas painting vibes. Dude, I'm weird.
I'm a weirdo.
And now we're gonna pour all of this out. If I did half of what you did, I could never love you. I start doing it to myself.
My fault, my bad.
This is the most relatable freaking song. I hope you're miserable until you're dead.
Talented, brilliant, incredible.
Ah! Who knew mixing paint would be also like, it's so therapeutic, like just, you know. Okay, this, oh my god. Okay, you guys, we're going to pack while talking about what I think is like the most important thing to hear when either like your crush rejects you, you find out someone doesn't like you back, or even when you break up with someone. So honestly, I feel like when you get rejected, when you find out that like someone doesn't like you back, it's so freaking easy to take it like so personally. You're always like, oh my god, like, am I not good enough for them? Like, this messes with my self-esteem. Which shirt is this even? Especially if you find out that they like someone else, dude, you start comparing yourself to that person so much. If it's a breakup and the person you are dating moves on first, you're kind of looking at that person that they started dating instead of you, and you're kind of like, what does she have that I don't have, or what do they have that I don't have? But the thing here is first of all, not to take it personally. If it's in a case of a breakup, usually the first person to move on from a breakup is the one who's actually like not moved on. And the thing here is, you're not going to get over someone by getting under someone. So whoever is the first person to like jump under someone straight away is the one who's actually like not, dude, I don't know how to fold this. I hate packing so much. There we go. Y'all gonna hate me. It shows that they're running from their feelings by doing that. And in the case of someone not liking you back, you might be like, dude, I freaking suck, like I'm ugly, I'm fat, and this and that. And actually none of that is true, because I'm gonna ask you right now, like, what kind of pizza do you like? Do you guys like pineapple on pizza? And you might be like, Angel, we're talking about like unrequited love here, like what the heck does pizza have to do with any of this? Well, first of all, I'm hungry, but put that aside. Second of all, it goes to show that like we all have our different preferences for things. So you might prefer pepperoni while your friend actually likes like mozzarella cheese with a bunch of tomatoes and rucola on it. The fact that like you don't like pepperoni doesn't really necessarily make pepperoni any inferior in its nature. It's just different preference in your eyes. The same goes for people. Like, think about the people that you have not liked back. Like, you probably didn't like them, but there's someone else who did. It doesn't like necessarily mean that there's something inherently wrong with the person who is not liked back. It just means that it's just the person's preference. I'm also taking my favorite sweatpants, which have hair on them. The point here is that you should not blame yourself and you should not blame the person. Nothing is wrong with you and nothing is wrong with the person. It's just not a match, and that's all it is. The same goes when it's like a breakup. The breakup happened for a reason, and we're really quick to forget that reason as soon as the breakup happens. How do you fault this? This is a teenager moving out at its best. Remember the reason you were unhappy in a relationship. Remember the reason you guys broke up, because if there is a breakup, that means something was not working in the relationship, and therefore that breakup had to happen because either one of you or like both of you was unhappy about it. My dog's in here. You just open the door and leave? Come on, Nikki. One thing I like to say is rejection is actually a redirection, and it just simply means that that person was not for you and you're being redirected towards the person that is going to be so freaking perfect for you. So even though you guys can see me literally like knowing all of that in theory, this is what happens.
I hope you're miserable until you're dead. Goodbye.
Needless to say, I was feeling pretty heartbroken and pretty upset about everything, so I couldn't go to sleep. I actually ended up staying up the whole night because of my flight and because I just couldn't sleep. This kind of goes to show that like sometimes you can know all of that in your head, but it's still hard to control your feelings. So when you're feeling heartbroken, you really gotta like take some time for yourself and allow yourself to feel the feelings instead of just being like, okay, I cannot feel any of this because like this is what I know, so I can't be feeling this right now and I have to get better immediately. That is not how it goes. So my flight was actually really freaking hard. I had my first flight and then I had a layover for 2 hours. Dude, there are so many people here. It's so freaking hectic. I can't take this off because I'm in the bathroom. I just feel like freaking Dory. I'm like just swimming. And even though you might think like, oh, layover, you can actually fall asleep. Dude, no. I could not sleep because I was the only one alone with my luggage. So if I fell asleep, I could have missed my plane and I could have gotten my luggage stolen from me. So I was trying really hard not to fall asleep. Also, the airport that I had a layover at was so much like a freaking maze. Dude, I'm so lost. There are so many different gates. I had such a hard time trying to find the exit that I wanted to find. And finally, after 9 hours of being on the road and barely being alive at that point, I was in my dorm. Well, we're here. I don't know. Oh my god, you guys, look, there's a full-length mirror on my door. We could do like outfit of the day here. I mean, if I do manage to like somehow turn on the lights here. But look at this. Cannot freaking wait to decorate it. Oh, what is this? Me seeing student accommodation for the first time. Yeah, you guys can see that my brain isn't really like working well. Oh, look at me in my single room. Yes, girl, girl. Why did I wink in any of those clips? Which brings us here. So in this video, you guys saw me force a glow up and move to a different country. Did that solve my heartbreak? It didn't. It actually just ended up adding homesickness to my huge list of emotional problems at that time, which honestly shows that sure, getting a glow up can make you feel better for a while, and at the same time, like no matter how far you run from your problems, they're actually not external, so you cannot run from them. Wherever you go, the feeling inside of you will come. So the only way to actually solve it is by looking inwards. As annoying as that sounds, the first part of the mindset change I talked about while I was packing, and the second part I think that is equally as important is basically to look at the love that you already have in your life. And this kind of hit me in one of the moments that I hid from you while making this video. When I was at my mom's work getting my face clean and getting my laser done, my family actually actually surprised me with this kind of like goodbye party, and in that moment I honestly felt like every single person that I needed was actually right there with me, which was the weirdest and honestly one of the hardest feelings ever, because I knew that I was leaving and I knew that I was moving. You're constantly surrounded by love. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Your friends really love you. I don't relate to you. Your pets really love you. So you're actually not lacking love, because love is all around you. And yes, this person is the one, but that person is also one of many. I know that when we like someone, it is really easy to be like, they're the only person that I want. But honestly, do you really want someone in your life who hurts you and who does not see you for the amazing person that you are? And the person that you're going to end up with is going to have all those traits that that person had, but be even better, because that person will actually be the person who will see you and see your value. And you might not be seeing it right now, but I promise you there are so many more people. And honestly, the most important point and the most important advice that I can give you guys is to actually put an effort into something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe you've always wanted to go to this university. Start working on your application right now. Maybe you guys have always wanted to have a YouTube channel, which was me, and that's actually like how my YouTube started. It was actually because of a breakup. It is actually going to empower you so much, make you see your own worth that you might not be able to see because of the other person who didn't like you back, or the other person who broke up with you. And it's going to make you so confident and so happy with yourself, because you're just going to be so fulfilled with everything that you already have. And that concludes our little session in this Broken Hearts Club. If you guys want to talk about anything, you can always DM me, and I hope you guys feel better. I know it might feel like the world is ending right now, but trust me, it gets better. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Cross the fine line.